What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's Kush back at it again with another episode of the Just Chillin podcast. What up, everybody? Shouts everybody in here. Jaden the Champ, Rick Go, Kids Zeke, Toast, and Edward Chan. It was kind of a last minute live because I got home literally like maybe an hour ago, maybe an hour 15. Then I
Literally
was,
same here.
huh?
I said literally same here.
Yeah, and when I got home, I was there's a really small Giants YouTuber that asked me to come on his channel, so I went on his for a bit, and then I had like 15 minutes to quickly scarf down some food and drink some, and now we here. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to Ash Money Records for coming on, and Big Boom the Bronx as well for coming. Is that a Ben 10 shirt?
This? No.
It looks like a Ben 10 shirt, or maybe because the green screen is messing with it or something.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, shout out to both y'all for coming on. What's up, man? How y'all doing?
What's good, man? Again, Hub, thank you for letting me on. This is literally like the first, I guess you could say, YouTube panel that I've ever been on. So I'm excited to be a part of it, and let's talk some football.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Thank you, Hub, for always letting me on this channel. It's always a great time. Whoever's on the panel, it's always fun to talk to new people every time. And obviously, we're closing in on the NFL draft in a couple of days, so it's going to be exciting to talk some football, whatever it's about.
100%. I see CJ Talk Movies in here as well, and Nerding Out Sports. Yo, shout out to CJ, man. He subscribes to me on YouTube and he follows me on Twitter because like he comments on a lot of stuff that I say. And shout out to New York Blue Speak in there as well. That is the YouTuber whose channel I was on earlier. It was a pre-recorded vid. Not sure when it's going to be up, but it's going to be up within the week, I'm guessing. But first things first, I'm going to ask you guys. You saw the renewed, so to speak, Jason McCourty rumors and how you guys feel about it.
Yeah, what it came out around like the mid-afternoon, I believe.
It was like sometime today.
They said he met with us, right? Or he was supposed to meet with us, or he's going to. I guess for like veteran leadership, it's a good move, but like we kind of don't need him. And he's a good player, but he's also kind of up there in age. I wouldn't mind signing him for the right amount of money as well. I believe he would be able to take us, and coach these young defensive backs up like McKinney and Darnay Holmes if we make it to the playoffs, so we can.
Wouldn't you say Ryan fulfills that need though, or that post, I guess you could say?
Yeah, he does too. But again, it's always good to add a little bit extra, But yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. If we want to add him, I mean, I don't have a problem with it either. But it will be good to add that veteran leadership, another person on the team,
Yeah, I kind of view it similarly to the way Ash Money kind of puts it. This is, in my opinion, kind of the Logan Ryan signing, except we didn't lose Xavier McKinney again. But definitely it would be good for veteran leadership for the young DBs coming in here. Any like depth pieces that make the roster, if Sam Beal does, which I don't think will happen. Again, for the young DBs on this roster. And, if we get somebody in the draft, hey, that's, help. But I think definitely familiarity plays into this, definitely, because he was in New England for a couple of years. But I wouldn't be against it, but he is up there in age. He's about 33 years old. So I wouldn't give him the length of playing time, kind of like, some other teams would do with veterans like that. But we're in a situation where Adoree Jackson and Bradbury are going to be the starting corners, maybe mix McCourty in there a little bit, but just don't give him the full playing time. Otherwise, I like the move, or at least I like the fact that he's visiting with them.
And real quick, name before you go, hello, Marjorie. How you doing? Everything good on this fine evening? I hope it is. All right, Nate, you could go.
Stay classy, Kush. Stay classy. That's all I'm gonna say there. And yeah, I think you guys are talking about it. McCourty is a good veteran presence. He's not really the player he was, obviously. So yeah, ideally minimal snap share. Let him coach up these young guys like we're talking about. I think the thing that we haven't really talked as much about as we should, and I don't mean we as Giants fans, I mean we as football fans in general, is just how much there is to this Giants defensive backfield, because there's a lot to it now. Last year we had a couple of nice pieces and some developmental hope. Now we're really cooking with gas here. So if you can add in another veteran presence, you never can have too much leadership. in the defensive backfield there. So that much veteran presence, the Super Bowl pedigree and experience, all that is helpful. So yeah, obviously you don't exactly want to be paying him premium safety money, but hey, if you can bring in a guy like that on a cheap contract, get any wisdom you can out of him, get any veteran presence you can out of him, do it.
Shout out to Zion for the $5 super chat. He says, for the fam, I appreciate it. I will be on Zion's channel Wednesday at 8:30. I'm going to be there for about 40 minutes because then, of course, Wednesday will be Young Guns podcast. But, guys, go over there, check him out. Rick, I don't usually put people in timeout. If anybody does, it's mods. But I wasn't live yesterday. I was on Tana's channel. So that would not be my mods. It would be Tana's mods. So, yeah, Rick. But I wouldn't put you on timeout, man, especially if you're going to respond with a broken heart emoji. But yeah, no, I mean, my thing on McCourty, and you guys let me know if I'm kind of straying on the wrong path here. I don't know if I don't want him or if it's me saying like we really don't need him. Like there's kind of like what Nate said, what we have in the secondary. There's a lot of people there quantity wise, and you could even probably make an argue quality wise as well. But in terms of just quantity, we have a lot of people in the Giants secondary right now, and I just don't see where he would fit when he comes in. Is he going to be ahead of some people? Yeah, for sure. But like once again, like even the not necessarily the on the field pluses that he might bring, such as leadership, I'm like, well, we kind of got that in Ryan. I'm not sure. I just don't want him. Like I guess I'll come out and say it. I just don't want him.
That's fair. I mean, he's the definition of surplus goods. At that point, you're kind of just looking into it and taking at face value what Joe Judge said in his press conference, which is that we're just looking to get as many good players as we can. So I think that's kind of pretty clearly the strategy they've been adhering to all offseason. And I think it's going to be continuing the strategy they adhere to. So, again, is it something I'm really even thinking about? No. Would I be mad if we signed him? Not at all. Again, more veteran presence, more leadership. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, if it's between a guy like him and Montre Hartage, still go him. So there are a lot of guys there. But if you're replacing replacement level players at the bottom of your depth chart with a guy like McCourty, it's not really a problem, I don't think.
And shout out to Joe when he says from the fishing hole.
But yeah, I don't think you're really tripping. Like Alex said, and I think we all expect this. I don't think Sam Beal is going to make the team this season. That's just me. I don't want McCourty to get playing time over players like McKinney or players like,
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah. Just to, help them, help McKinney develop for the future, McCourty's, we all know he's not going to be a long-term answer. He probably has like 1 or 2 more years left in the NFL. So I can see why you wouldn't want him, but I would, I wouldn't mind him. Granted that, again, we're going to get rid of Sam Beal and Montre Hartage. I mean, one of them is going to be gone come week 1. So
shout out to Mike Nixon for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it, Mike. He says, you're Kush. Just pop by to show us some love. Thank you for popping by, man. I know tonight, in fact, right now, is going to be a really exciting game between the Knicks and the Mavs. I have like the Google scoreboard up on one of my tabs here. Yeah. So like I am keeping updated with it. But thank you for popping in, Mike. Toast says, Bobby Murphy, I mean, you got a new picture, Bobby. Is that Carson Wentz with a crying emoji?
Looks like it.
I love it. He says McCourty is washed up. I don't necessarily disagree, but it is what it is. Yeah, Alex, you have anything else to say on the McCourty thing or not?
Yeah, I'll just put a little input. But first, shout outs to Rob. Yeah, they're losing 8-0 in the bottom of the 6th. It's been a terrible game. But as far as the McCourty things go, you would prefer him over some young players, rookies, whatever. Montre Hartage, obviously, and obviously it's always important to have depth. Obviously, the last couple of seasons it's been very weary at the cornerback position in terms of depth and good depth at that, like players who can actually go on the field. And a lot of people, or at least one content creator that I know, really disagreed with the Giants waiving Ryan Lewis because he thought he played well. And honestly, I do agree, but there is definitely more to this, more to the secondary. I think Isaac Yiadom played well, even though I have some problems with him. But I think, obviously, once again, this would be a depth signing, leadership signing. But just because, McCourty's in there, if the Giants sign McCourty or whatever, doesn't mean you can't keep a guy like Isaac Yiadom or someone else on the roster. Give those young guys a chance. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. And right now we have 15 defensive backs on the roster, so keep that in mind.
Whoa, we have 15?
I just counted.
We can pretty clearly say not all of them are going to be there come opening day.
Oh, yeah.
And let's say, somebody like McKinney, like say if we make the playoffs or something, and somebody like McKinney, he's having a bad game, first playoff, experience. We could put in McCourty just to help, I wouldn't mind that at all. Just a depth piece.
Logan, you know the answer to that question. And Marjorie, I caught just a little bit of it. Shout out to Fireside Giants. They consistently have, New York Giants players on there for interviews. They just had one with a Feedy. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. I caught a part of it, which is where he was speaking with Daniel Jones and basically say he believes in DJ and whatnot. I don't know if anybody else got to catch it, the whole thing or part of it. Anybody
I caught
else?
part of it the other day, but I had
didn't get a chance.
But I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Chance.
Definitely.
Yeah, he is a pretty cool dude. I'll tell you this. I don't know why. He sounded way different from what I expected him to sound like. He sounds like just a call. What happened?
I said his voice is like high pitched than I would have imagined.
Yeah, I thought he was about to be mad deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He sounds like a teenager or something.
Over under hub. Where's that level of voice depth?
High, like over is high pitched, or way over hub. I'm sorry.
Really interesting.
Yeah, nah, bro. I expected him to sound like, I don't know, the defensive end, a big defensive end that's like an NFL player. Like, I don't know, man. Rick says, how many sacks is Feedy going to get this year? He says, hot take 10. Well, definitely not 10. I'm going to say 5 or 6.
Definitely a hot take.
Like,
I don't even think 5 or 6.
Really?
That's even more than I'd say.
Wow. What do you guys think? Is this because of him or because you're thinking we're going to be rotating a lot?
I'm going to say rotation, and you still have Leonard Williams up there no matter what. I'm going to say between 2 and 4.5.
Yep, that's just about the range I'd go. I was going to say 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
I'll say
That's pretty low.
5. 4 or 5.
We're all in that same neighborhood there.
Yeah, it definitely depends on how much you're actually going to have him out there. And depends, like, do they see him as anytime there's a passing down, we're just going to have him out there trying to rush the quarterback or whatnot? Which brings me to another thing. How much do you think Danny Shelton's going to be out there? Because if there's anybody that we know for a fact that was brought in to do something, it's that Shelton was brought in to stuff the run. So you think he's literally just going to be there on, like, running downs, or are they going to have him out there anywhere else?
I would say this. I warn against us trying to go a little too deep here and talk about stuff we have no way of knowing. At the end of the day, this is all thoughts inside Patrick Graham's head. We are not going to be able to effectively predict that. So I had no clue.
I wonder how him and Austin Johnson are going to balance playing time on running.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Austin Johnson should be on the field a fair bit.
Who do you think is better at stuffing the run?
At stuffing the run, Danny Shelton.
Yeah.
He's probably, I would say Danny Shelton at this moment is our best run-stuffing defensive lineman, purely in that one trait. The difference is Danny Shelton can do pretty much nothing else. So I would say they're probably going to have, like we talked about, a fair defensive rotation on that front, which is very, very good, by the way. It's much better to have those fresh legs in there. The one thing you obviously get a little worried about is getting too tricky with it and getting caught. So who the hell knows, to be honest.
I know you joke in Giants Opinion Sports, but what the sad part is I'm not completely ruling this out. Maybe I'm not completely sold on Leonard Williams yet, but I mean,
sacks, give me a break.
We've seen it happen before.
Give me a break.
We've seen it happen before, Nate.
In my opinion, he's not going to get 11.5 like last year. I think it's going to be less than that, honestly.
Sure.
How much?
I think
having a regression, absolutely. I can totally get with that, but 0.5 sacks, get out of here, Kush.
Maybe I was exaggerating a bit, but I could honestly, I'm not ruling out him getting like around 5 sacks, bro, which is super low.
Sure, that's not impossible at all. But again, 0.5
What's your ballpark?
sacks, get out of here.
What's your ballpark
for me?
For him? Yeah.
He's got a pretty wide range to me. I think he could end up going a few different ways. If it's a good season for him, 10, 13 range. If it's not a good season for him, if all those things people were talking about end up being true, oh, he was just playing for a contract, he's not going to live up to that again this year, you're probably looking at a 5 to 7 sack range. And that's a big difference there, but it's a very big range of possibilities.
I'm going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No,
but,
you could go ahead. You could go ahead.
All right, no problem. Thank you. I'm going to say realistically, because a lot of these, once they get signed to big contracts, a lot of these rushers, they don't put the same effort on the field as the year before, or at least the same amount of production. I'm going to say, and I'm being a little bit negative here for some people who are really high on Leonard Williams, I'm going to say, let's say 5.5 sacks, between 5.5 sacks and 9. Is that fair?
I don't buy into that whole thing of, oh, he's not going to put in the same effort. I can understand that it's maybe a possibility, maybe a concern in your head, but I wouldn't ever use something like that as a reason to make a prediction on a number. To me, that's the same thing as these people questioning work ethic with quarterbacks. Like, people are saying Justin Fields, his work ethic isn't that great, he should drop on the board. That is just such pure speculation. That is the least objective possible way to make any sort of prediction. So for me, I can't use that as any realistic way to knock Leonard Williams' game. That was more what I was talking about when I said that is one of the things that would possibly make him have a worse season if that happened. I'm not going to predict something and cite that as a reason.
That's why I'm pretty sure Alex said if it happens too.
Yeah.
I thought that was what you said you thought would happen.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say it's, in my opinion, it's not realistic, but it's just more, I guess, in my head right now, because I don't think he'll have the same season as last year. And you know what? For the guy who just commented, you could come on my channel and kind of prove me wrong when it happens, because I love being proven wrong in this sort of stuff. But I just think 5.5 to 9.5, 9 is the realistic part. But real quickly, before I think Ash Money has yet to speak on this, he said, what are my expectations for Evan Ingram? So I'm going to shut off my green screen for a moment and basically present a rare picture, if I could do this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to move this. I'm sorry for interrupting the show, but this is a rare picture. I regret buying this.
Is that Evan Ingram catching a football?
Yes. It's very rare.
I think I haven't seen that since like his rookie year.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be back in a hot second here.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Ash Money, go ahead. Your kind of ballpark range for Leo.
I could agree. I agree with Alex on this one. Not as low as 5, I believe. I think upwards and kind of like 8.5 to 9.5 for me. But people, like, we got to remember, Leo also does a very great job in creating holes for other defensive linemen on the defensive line. Like last year, go back and look at the tape. Him and Dalvin Tomlinson worked hand in hand in creating holes for each other. Now we did lose Dalvin, but we also got, I don't want to say equal, but we got somewhat to that same value back. And it wasn't really like a huge loss for us. At least I don't think so. So I'm going to say somewhere in the 8 to 9 sack range, maybe 10. But let me tell you this, he better, because I want him to get like that in that range of amount of sacks. Okay. I don't want him to be like somewhere in like the 5 to 4 sack range.
I'll say this to Marjorie. Marjorie, he had gloves on in the photo, I'm pretty sure. So there's probably stickum. He probably took a whole like tub of stickum and like just dabbed it all over his hands.
He's got Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue would have dried too fast. You know what I mean? And they need something a little bit more slow activated agent right there for that one. In terms of me for Leo, I kind of have a big range on him as well. Like I said before, I could completely see him getting around 5 sacks. Yet at the same time, I could legitimately see him repeating last year's performance, especially because the defense has improved more so on the secondary side of things, and that's just going to help him out and make his job a little bit easier when it comes to rushing the passer and whatnot. What's one player on the defense you guys think is going to help out Leonard Williams the most? Is it somebody in the secondary, or is it one of his new running mates on the defensive line, linebacker perhaps?
I'll go first on this one, I guess. I said this, and hope you heard me said this on the call-in show. I think Carter Coughlin is going to be a dark horse candidate for a breakout season this year. I've seen flashes of him last season, and I do feel like if this coaching staff and Patrick Graham spend a little bit more time with him, working up on his technique, working him in the schemes and whatnot, I do think he's going to be huge for us this season, and we're going to look back like next season, next off season, we're going to look back and say, oh, Carter Coughlin, he was an impact on this defensive line. I don't want to butcher his last name, but the person we were talking about on Fireside Giants from the Vikings. Yeah,
Odenigbo.
I do. And since they've been building that chemistry and working out together in the offseason, that would be my take on who's going to help him out the most.
Him and Afidi have been working since basically Afidi got here, which I found surprising. I didn't know they had a previous connection or something, but like how fast they linked up and got to working under the same coach in the same gym and whatnot, it was like the snap of a finger.
I think it was the day after Leo signed the deal, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely interesting. I do think it's not just about who's helping Leo. I think it's who Leo's going to help, because I think Ash Money said it before that he helps a lot of people get to the passer on the defensive line. That's something also Dalvin used to do. I know maybe Giants fans are still a little sad about that, but once again, we're past that point. I do think Carter Coughlin is a dark horse candidate. If they play him enough, I think Ryan Anderson is a dark horse candidate, because if, maybe the rushers, the rookie second-year rush is going to be, maybe they're not ready yet. I would say either Ryan Anderson or Lorenzo Carter. He's coming back. So in terms of helping Leo out, Danny Shelton might be able to do that if they put him in for pass reps. If they get a rookie defensive lineman, maybe. BJ Hill's also another one to toss up in the air. And real quick, before I pass it on to Nate, someone said go on Gridiron and look at the paid candidates. Yeah, I saw Evan Ingram.
Yeah, we all saw Evan Ingram. It's probably not for us. I hope it's not for us. We'll see.
Maybe it's like the Jaguars or something.
Yeah.
I think you guys are speaking all facts as usual. And for Leonard Williams, my biggest fear personally is that he's going to have a season with less production than last season, like a lot of us are talking about. But it's not going to be because of any work ethic stuff, any like complacency. It's just going to end up being because maybe we draft a guy and he does well, or maybe these defensive linemen that we're bringing in and developing do well, and all of a sudden he's doing the dirty work and they're getting the numbers, and Giants fans are going to go, oh my God, he's so overpaid. Dave Gettleman, I want his head on a stick. Get rid of him all. Burn the whole thing to the ground and overreact as usual. That is my fear with Leonard Williams. But I think you guys are hitting the nail on the head. It's very much about the supporting cast and very much about how they play off each other. Football on every level of the sport is complementary, and that goes all the way down to defensive line. So when you look at those guys we're putting around him, behind him, that's just really going to determine so much of it. And then, of course, also how he plays. So there's a lot of factors to be considered, and let's not just look at it from the how many sacks does he get perspective.
Mm-hmm. That being said, I'm going to pull up PFN right now, our favorite mock draft simulator. Have you guys used Draft Network before? I haven't used Draft Network since 2019.
I have.
Is their board good right now?
Not great. I think it's overrated. A lot of people love Draft Network's board, and I disagree.
Well, whatever the case is, we're going to go a 6-round draft. We're going to go NFC East. Wow, I got the Cowboys. That's nice. Let me share screen. And depending on who's at 3 here, which I think is either going to be Alex or Nate, you guys would have the Giants. It's Alex.
Yeah, let's go.
Damn it,
so,
Alex.
Let's draft, man.
You're terrible. No, what are you talking about? It's you, Kush. Oh wait. Oh, I'm confused. What do you mean here? If you're just going through
We're
it,
NFC East teams.
Oh, sorry. I gotta turn my listening ears on. My bad.
Yeah, so the order I didn't show before I shared, so that's my bad. It's Cowboys, which is me, then then
Then Ash
Stan
Money.
made a homer.
yeah, then Ash Money, who's Eagles, then Alex, who's the Giants, and then you, who
Wait,
are
are
the
we not just going in order
Eagles.
down the line like we usually?
Oh no, there was an order that was listed before, like the order of the
ah.
NFC East teams.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, or you know what? Yeah, we could do it that way, but then that would mean Ash Money gets the Giants. So Ash Money, you're the new Giants. Alex, you're not the Eagles, and Nate, you're still Washington. Alex, you could thank Nate for ripping you of the Giants, man.
You're welcome.
So
Sorry.
I'm not feeling this trade offer or this one or that. That's a lot of picks, but that's a big drop off for me. Who wants to get my corner? Who is gone? He went to
Panthers.
he went to the
makes
Panthers.
No sense, but okay.
If that's the case, then I'm
no.
gonna just get Slater. You know, beef up my offensive line a little bit. Ash Money, what are you doing with this trade here?
No. I'm not dropping back to 27. I think that's too deep. No, not 22 either. Okay, so no more
You
trade
got a good
offers.
selection.
I think if I were to take an edge, I would probably trade down. Even though like all the reports coming out that they're considering Aziz and Jalen Phillips and Quiddy at 11, but I want to take Kyle Pitts, but something's just telling me, you know, I'm gonna go Kyle Pitts.
Really?
I just feel like the Giants. I just feel like Joe Judge and Gettleman, they couldn't pass him up.
So far, the chat kind of agrees with you on the Pitts pick. I'll tell you that. And Nate, you're here with the Eagles, man.
I think he gets a football
No,
team.
Alex is there with the Eagles. Kush.
Oh, I was trying to catch you off guard.
I ain't sleeping here, Kush. No.
I'll reject
Nate,
that.
you're there with the Eagles, man.
Oh, you're
Oh, wow.
terrible.
I'm kidding.
You're
I'm kidding.
terrible.
Alex, go ahead.
I'll reject that trade offer.
Yeah.
And that one.
Okay. That's it.
Because they got 12 picks already. So with this pick, I'll take Jalen Waddle.
J.C. Horn to the. I don't know about that.
Interesting. Now I get to Waddle to the next draft pick.
Nope. Ooh.
That's not that bad.
It's not bad, but it's not enough. Reject. Rashad Bateman, off the board.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
There's a clear, better pick to be made there, but it is what it is.
I would never in a million years.
It is what it is.
Get out of here.
It is what it is, bro. All I'm saying is there was a clear,
Besides,
better pick to be made at 19 for a team that needs that position. That's all I'm saying. That's kind of, you know, they got their wide receiving core set.
No.
Just no.
Okay, so I'm going to think with an Eagles mentality here.
Oh, I just peeped this. Yes. If there was a way we could have done this in the simulator, yeah.
We all wish that. What was I going to say? I know I should do something as far as the Eagles' needs goes, but I'm honestly going to do something also that might happen. I think Zach Ertz is going to get traded or dealt, and with that, I'll select Pat Freiermuth out of Penn State. He'll stay in Pennsylvania.
You couldn't let him slip to the Giants, but okay.
No. Well, I mean, he's selected Kyle Pitts already, so.
I mean, we just at that point, I'd put Pitts out as our third wide receiver.
I'm staying at 42. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh. Okay.
2 Miami rushers.
All right.
Oh, I see one Miami rusher.
2. Yeah.
2.
Rousseau and Phillips are there.
I see a stuffer and a rusher.
Oh. Haha. Clever one. But
I see an undrafted free agent and a rusher.
I'm gonna go.
This man's speaking facts right now.
Mac Jones about to be the best QB. Y'all not gonna like me. I'm sorry. I just like Jalen Phillips too much.
Oh, wait,
I'm
why
sorry.
wouldn't we like him for that?
Yeah,
Jalen
it's
Phillips
all
at
right.
42 is
Okay.
good.
I just see people saying Tevin.
Tevin Jenkins still on the board?
I I wouldn't imagine. That might be a delayed comment though.
Oh, okay.
No, he's off the board. Why is Quinn Miners to the Bengals at 38?
Because
That's
why
weird.
not? That's why.
What, the Giants select Jalen Phillips? Now I'm here with the Cowboys. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna reject. I'm gonna reject that because we can't do 2022. So I'm here. We didn't get our offensive lineman in the first round. Did any offensive line help everywhere or just specifically a tackle?
Who the hell knows?
Anyway, I'm
could
gonna
use
go.
somebody at guard.
Yeah, they use the left guard.
I'm gonna go with Eichenberg still here at 44 for them. Why Davis goes to the Chargers? They're just overhauling their entire offensive line. And you got
Respectively so.
the Washington team, man.
I'm thinking here. Show me the offensive lineman. Jalen Mayfield's tempting. Ooh. Landon Dickerson. Off the board.
Great value there.
I was looking at NFL draft profiles a couple of days ago, and I was looking at player comps. Liam Eichenberg's player comp to them is Justin Pugh.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't see it.
neither do I. Okay, so we got the Eagles again. From what I know, they're still keeping their what is that? They run a 4-3, I think. So we got offensive weapons to start. Fletcher Cox is old. I mean, I think Bobby Murphy's an Eagles fan, right?
Bobby Murphy is an Eagles fan. Is he still in here? You could
That's
ask
why
him what
that's
he
why
wants.
he's clowning. Anyway, I'm not gonna take his advice. I'm not gonna take the guy from Ohio State. Let's see. I'm gonna take Carlos Basham.
Okay.
The Eagles, you selected Freiermuth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that 2 tight end set would be sick. With Goddard and Freiermuth.
Nate.
No, get rid of that.
Bryson, who's also an Eagles fan, seems to like that pick.
Get out of there, please. I've taken my lineman. I have taken my receiver. Jalen Mayfield is still there, which is disgusting. I mean, that's really gross. I know they have his name is escaping me. I know they have a serviceable tight end, but Hunter Long is really good. No, I am not taking Kyle Trask.
Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas, thank you. Get out of here, Kush. Stop trolling me right now. If anybody, I would take Peyton Ramsey. Wait, Kellen Mond was already drafted to the Lions of all teams? Wow.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I was looking for him too, and then I looked over to the left and I see he's taking my line.
That's where I was a second ago. The thing is, I already took a receiver and I already took an offensive lineman, but Rondale Moore and Jalen Mayfield are both still there for some reason.
But they're literally not needs at this point.
No, I understand that, but like that's gross.
Linebacker still a need.
Yeah, it's gonna be a linebacker. Don't even move off this page. Man, Dylan Moses is the best suited to. No, that's not even true. Cam McGrone off the board.
That's the homie right there. Let's see here. Nope. If that was a third this year, it would have been nice. And nope. So here with the Cowboys, I've gotten them 2 offensive tackles. I just realized, wow. Why did I give them 2 offensive That's their new O-line right there. I ain't giving them any other O-lineman for a minute. What in the world else? They need defense desperately. Oh, my God. I should have drafted a cornerback. I'm going to go with Campbell here.
Seems like a Dallas pick.
I'm going to reject that, too. Was that 2020? I'm going to reject that, too, as well. Could you go to the offensive lineman?
Jalen Mayfield is still there. It's got to be the pick. I can't. How is he still here?
I'm gonna take Ben Cleveland.
Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Just because I do feel like we do need a guard, and I don't think he's going to be there by the next pick. So,
Ooh, this is not a bad one here.
It's not at all. Show me the other one. No, I get rid of that. Show me who's on the board.
Can I do that?
Yeah, just click off of it.
Oh, but
Jalen Mayfield is still freaking there.
and you don't need him. You really don't need
This
him.
simulator, I hate it so much.
You don't need him, bro.
Give me a little
Leave him
scroll.
to me. That'd be great.
I hate this so much. I hate everything about this. Take the trade.
Nice. They take CHILLIN Wallace.
Yeah, I'll reject that one.
Oh, okay. I would have taken that first one, honestly.
Nah, because he wants Mayfield. That's why.
And that one.
True.
Yeah, let me go ahead and take Jalen Mayfield with this pick.
God, it's gross.
The
just
Eagles
crushed his
get.
heart.
Oh man, they
It
get
didn't.
somebody.
No, the thing is, he should not nearly be there.
Washington, you're back up.
Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay. I've taken care of my primary 3 needs already, so I'm kind of just looking BPA here.
Would you consider go running back?
Not a chance. I already have Gibson and McKissick. Not only do I not need it, but none of those guys are worth this pick to me. I'm going to double up on linebacker and go Chaz Surratt.
Really?
Yes.
You would.
I hate you so much. You got my
Sucks
two
to suck.
my two favorite middle line linebackers right there, man. Surratt and McGrone, bro. That's terrible.
Well, as a wise man
Wow.
once said, sucks to suck.
Jesus, that's terrible.
Sorry.
You gotta be kidding me. I hate that so
Oh,
much.
sorry, Rick. I've been forgetting to mute my mic when I'm not talking, Rick. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Giants Opinion Sports says, "Yay, a third round guard." Yeah, I haven't been looking at chat as well. My bad, chat. Viz says, "Love to see Fields on the thumbnail. Go Buckeyes." It'd be like that. So as the Cowboys got them 2 tackles, a corner. Probably gonna go defense again, to be honest with you. Yeah, should I give them another corner? Or should I give them a safety?
Do what makes you happy, Kush.
I would go safety. I think the only move they made this year for safety is signing Keanu Neal, who's not really like a.
Whoa. Do I see Tyree Gillespie there?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, come on. Yeah. That's the pick.
Brett Coleman's one of his favorites.
Whom
For a
is
good
this?
reason. He's a
I
really
admit I
good
do not
safety.
know him. Who?
Yeah.
Great answer. I'm gonna go ahead and take our Darius Washington.
The
he was a
second best
safety.
TCU safety. Boom. Feels like a Cowboy already.
How about them Cowboys?
Give Dallas a punter, Rick. You're only saying that because we gave the Eagles a punter.
Dang.
And
I
we're
did not know
back.
Dallas had so many picks. Or before.
We're back with Dallas. And at this point, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Should I draft Zeke Elliott's replacement right now?
Oh,
Would be a
that
Cowboy thing to do. Did you draft a corner already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, Paulson.
I'm kind of looking at Shelvin a little bit. Do they need edge? The Cowboys need everything on defense, but do they need edge?
yeah.
They got Lawrence, but they let go of Alden Smith.
And they could definitely.
Don't they
use
still
him.
have Pollard? Tony Pollard?
Yeah,
We're talking
they
about
do.
edge.
No, I'm saying you were talking about taking Zeke's replacement, so I was just
Yeah.
asking.
No, I'm gonna go Hamilcar Sheehan in this case since they did let go of the homie Alden Smith.
Okay.
Giants are up.
All right, so we basically took care of our 3 biggest needs right now. We got an edge, got another pass catcher on offense.
Oh, real quick, shout out to Marjorie for updating us. That's the first player that had a visit with the Giants but left. Every other player had a visit with the Giants and stayed.
Oh, hold on. Stop the presses. The most important question of the night. Rick Gull asks, Alex, what should I make for dinner? Alex, the floor is yours.
See, I had pizza for dinner, even though it's kind of breaking my Lent, because in my religion, for Lent, like regular like Christians or Catholics do, when you have Lent, you can't eat meat. I can't eat meat or dairy, and I kind of broke that with pizza tonight. So I guess because I'm guessing you don't have Lent, so go eat some type of meat. So do something I can't.
Get a
Chicken.
cheesesteak.
You know what? Do takeout.
Okay.
Kush seems irritated that I've distracted the stream this way.
I have my normal face on. Is my normal face irritated?
Quite possibly.
Damn, it'd be like that, huh?
You have resting hate Nate face.
Well, that's not surprising.
You know what? Because we're in round 4, so I want to go ahead and draft Trey Sermon. Just in case. I mean, our only 2 running backs on our team is Saquon and Devontae Booker.
Which is
Just
low-key
barring a
enough.
Saquon injury, we don't want to, be relying on Devin Booker. So
You
I know
said
that's not
Devin.
probably.
You said Devin Booker.
Oh, I meant Devontae Booker.
I'd love to have Devin
I feel
Booker
a
on your
lot
team.
more comfortable with those 2 running backs than a lot of people do.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
Paulson goes right after.
He's
I also just do not like Trey Sermon very much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, this trade sucks. Please get off the board. Okay, so we addressed Jalen Mayfield, edge, tight end, wide receiver. So
Oh no, I must.
linebacker's still up there.
Mhm.
But I'm scared to find out. I think I should have taken linebacker earlier.
You can still go D tackle.
True. Let me see the linebacker room. I don't think it's gonna be that good. Let's go back
Charles
to all.
Snowden isn't bad.
And I'm going to take. Let's see. No, I'm not taking Kyle Trask. I know some people would like that.
What do you mean you're not taking Kyle
This
Trask?
is actually good value, man. That's all I'm gonna
Oh,
say,
the
bro.
blasphemy.
Eagles
I'm
did
going
say they were
to-
gonna draft another quarterback.
Howie Roseman is turning in his grave.
Well, what was I going to say? The grave that Jeffrey Lurie built or dug. But anyway, I'm going to surprise. This might be a surprise to some people. They signed Anthony Harris in the offseason, but I'm going to take Tyree Gillespie.
Okay. I mean, the Eagles literally need all the help they can get, so not necessarily a surprise to me.
All right. Yeah, piss off, Kush.
Yo,
Look at all those positives, bro.
Piss
Jesus.
off. Get out of here.
I can't even scroll anymore. There's not that many negatives.
Get out of here, Kush. You know what? Part of me just wants to say look at the quarterbacks just so I can take somebody else. Scroll down, Kush.
Ian Book, bro. Come on, man.
Not on Ian Book. Scroll down through the quarterbacks.
Sam Ellinger.
Sam Ellinger, bro. Come on now.
I think this feels like a great spot for Peyton Ramsey. That's what I think.
Sam Ellinger is better, bro. And
I'm
Texas,
not
just
taking
like
either of them.
Just like Colt McCoy, bro.
Shut up. I'm not taking a quarterback. Go to all, please.
Yo, Zach Smith looking real good.
All right. Is this the top of the board?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Scroll down a little bit, please. A little bit more. Ooh. Jalen Darden and Demetric Felton are both really good prospects that I like a lot. I'm going to go Jalen Darden here with this pick.
Nah, I mean, to be honest, at this point, Washington did address all but one of their needs. It makes sense.
And I am not taking any of those quarterbacks.
You have quite a bit more picks. Like this one, for example. This is an extra pick that you have. Bro, Kyle Trask went. Who took Kyle Trask? Seattle. Oh my god.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's replacement right there, bro.
Yeah, no, bro.
Makes
Russ
so
is
much
not
sense.
starting. Russ isn't starting week 1 with Trask in the room.
Hell nah. Russ isn't even going to be in town week 1. Come on.
Bro, Ellinger is still on the board.
Stop it. Ellinger is going to stay on the board.
Take him with your 7th then, bro.
Shut up.
You have like 4 picks left.
Gosh, stop it. This is not a need at all, but I'm going to take Tyler Shelvin just because he's fallen way too far.
Okay. Bobby Murphy in the chat saying, "Where's the corners, man?"
Well, you know what? That's Howie Roseman for you.
Speaking of corners, if there's anybody here, that might be another pick I make for the Cowboys, but we'll see. I really didn't like that Tyler Shelvin went 1 pick before me because I had my eye on him in particular. Let me scroll down here.
Alex, teach me how to be cool like you when I grow up. Alex, can you get me a pass to the cool kids table at lunch?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go. Where he at? I don't know. Actually, should I? I gave them 2 tackles. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Demetric Felton. I was eyeing Aaron Banks so hard.
I'm gonna get the next pick.
There you are.
And go back to all, please. For any Yankee fans in the chat, they had to stop play for a second because a bunch of fans were chucking objects onto the field.
Sounds like Yankee fans.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
With this pick, let me see who I got in the earlier rounds. I know I'm disregarding a certain position, but that's not my fault that the past drafts they didn't take this position. Press close. We see linebacker.
Barbecue chicken.
Go back to all because I think I know what I'm taking. I'm going to take Aaron Banks out of Notre Dame. Sorry, Eagle fans. I know linebacker's a dire need for you, but it's not my problem. He doesn't know how to draft.
Who'd you get so far? Okay, bet. My God, Washington again?
I'm monopolizing this draft, Kush.
You can take a long snapper.
Washington is honestly so easy to draft for, though. Jesus.
All right, so scroll for me a little bit. A little further. A little further. All right, now I'll take a running back. Give me Elijah Mitchell.
Why'd you have to take Eli Mitchell, bro? It's like that's like the 3rd player he stole from the Giants. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Because I can, Kush. Do you know why I'm doing this to you tonight? It's because on Entertainer Stream you said some stuff about me always trying to ruin your drafts. That's why I'm doing this.
Trevon Grimes goes 1 pick before me too, bro. This is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go Marvin Wilson here.
Well, I'm known for taking somebody else's picks. I mean, that's not also something I don't do. I mean, it is, but you know, I've been known for that. Eagles again up. Let's see if I finally take the position that Bobby Murphy says my picks suck. Well, not that bad, but then again, once again, for the 30th time, it's not my fault.
I think Bobby wants a corner real bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one here. I'm gonna take Cameron Bynum out of California.
Yeah, I'm back up.
And
at this point, to be honest, I think I might have. I don't know. I think I might have hit all the needs, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You could take a punter.
Who's there at linebacker? They don't even need linebacker. Well, maybe after this year they would, but
pretty sure the long snapper retired.
I'm gonna go with Felipe Glizzy. He's gonna come in for Dak Prescott when Dak gets injured.
All right, finally. Could you go to the line? Because what round is this? Is this still the 5th round or is this the 6th?
This is 6th.
Okay, so at this point, I only got 2 more picks left. At this point, I think we're just drafting developmental players. Could you go to linebackers? Okay. So I really don't know that much about these linebackers. Nate, I know you cover you know a lot about these prospects. Which linebacker which linebackers are cover linebackers in this?
None of these guys that are left are super high upside in any one trait. Give me a quick scroll there, Kush. Yeah, not really liking any of these options, but if you really want to go linebacker here, I'd probably either go KJ Britt or Errol Thompson.
Okay. Could you go to all real quick? Just to see.
To be clear, I probably wouldn't take either of them if I was you.
Yeah. Could you scroll down a little bit on
I used to Giants Opinion Sports twice. 2 different ones.
Could you go offense like wide receiver? Okay. Let me go.
You know who to take.
Cornell Powell.
I love the fact that Nate said you know who to take, and this man goes Cornell Powell.
You're a terrible human being. You're a terrible human being.
What were you gonna say?
Bro, Tamorian Terry's still on the board because PFN hates him.
Oh wow.
But you're back up again.
I think you just really hurt my feelings, and the only way you can make me feel better is by taking Tamorian Terry. I can't lie.
I truly apologize. I didn't even see his name. I'm really sorry. But
it's an easily rectifiable mistake, my man.
This is the last pick for me. I'm probably gonna go linebacker here. Sorry. Like I said, these picks are for just developmental players. Just I don't think some thought goes into this, but I don't think a lot of thought. Granted, we're in the 6th round, so give me for the last pick of the 2021 draft for the Giants. Give me Errol Thompson, linebacker, Mississippi State.
But who's up next? It's probably the Eagles, to be honest with you.
Because they have 12 draft picks.
Let me scroll. Yeah, they got 2 in a row coming up. They won't let me scroll down.
Hey.
The Eagles could legitimately take a punter or kicker.
Well, the first one I'm going to take Jimmy Morrissey out of Pittsburgh. He's going to be Jason Kelsey's a replacement in the future. And then with this pick, I'm going to do what the Giants did last year, except it's not going to work out like it did for the Giants, except it's going to work out very horribly because they didn't address this position in the first couple of rounds. Sorry. Once again, that's Howie Roseman for you. Let's see what linebacker looks like.
Oh, my God.
I'm just gonna go with the first one off the board, Isaiah McDuffie. I don't know.
He's not getting past me, guys. I would trade back up.
Oh
to
yeah, I
get him.
forgot. I clicked 6 instead of 7. My bad.
I
Hey,
hate you.
It is what it
I hate
is.
you so much.
At the end of the
I
day,
hate you all.
at the
I
end of the
hate
day,
every
bro,
one of you.
we succeeded in our outgoing goal,
You're
which
terrible
was
people.
prevent Nate from drafting Tamori and Terry at any point in the NFL
I
draft.
hate you so much.
And I mean, who didn't they have? The Washington football team. What team
Who do
takes
they have?
two-
Just the best draft out of the four.
Who
you know?
takes 2 linebackers in a row? Trash, bro. Oh my God, dude. Elijah Mitchell. He himself said they don't need a running back, and he goes and takes one. This man doesn't know how to draft. Look at the Cowboys, on the other hand. Amazing draft. They even got Dak Prescott's, standing from when they're injured.
I'm gonna give you a quick reminder to always post this on Twitter like you always do and say which one's best, and make sure you put in big bold letters I was the Cowboys, just so everyone knows. That's what needs to happen here.
Okay, why can't I have to take more than one screenshot, bro? That's trash. For this one too, Jesus. My God. Okay, this is gonna take a minute. Let me do this. Snipping tool. 1.
All right. With that being said, I am gonna head out for the night. Thanks for having me on, Kush. I
No
appreciate
problem.
you.
Yeah, I'm about to end it as well. Just a quick short stream. Let me do that right now so I could do this whole snipping tool off screen. But shout out to everybody on here, man. Thank you guys for coming on. Shout out to the chat. It was a kind of a last minute thing as well, and I am tired from work. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go and check out all these wonderful dudes' channel, and we're out.